Hello, and today we are continuing with the IELTS Writing Task 2. In our previous podcast, you did go through the Writing Task 2 introduction section. Today, we're going to the next paragraph, which is the body paragraph. As I did mention, in IELTS Writing Task 2, you need to write at least 4 paragraphs. The first paragraph being your introduction and 2 body paragraphs, finally leading to the conclusion para. Let's look into the introduction, a quick recap. Now, in the introduction, we generally need 3 statements. Your general statement, you paraphrase the question, and attempt your task. You need to put in all these 3 structures. And we did discuss about how we put in synonyms to ensure that we don't repeat words. Because the more you repeat your words, your LR or your lexical resource, the score would decrease. And we were discussing on the essay topic, the increasing popularity of working from home means that large office buildings will soon become unnecessary. To what extent do you agree or disagree to the statement? It's an opinion-based essay. So in the introduction itself, I had given my standpoint where I did mention I fundamentally disagree with the assertion that office building would be obsolete as they continue to serve crucial purposes related to collaboration, mentorship, and corporate culture. Now, let's look into our body paragraph, the first body paragraph after the introduction. What are the main highlights in this? What should I cover in this body paragraph? And the first thing is your main argument. Now, what do I mean by main argument? We already mentioned in the introduction that I firmly believe that we do need office spaces. So I'll have to start my body paragraph with that line of thought to what I agreed to. And as you can see, I started off by saying office building fulfills several indispensable roles that remote work cannot fully replicate. So I'm stressing the point that office space is needed and remote work cannot make it happen. So that's my main argument. And that's how I start my body paragraph, with my main argument, which is in line to what I agreed to in the introduction. Then further to, I'm starting off with my first argument, as in why I believe it's so. The most crucial of these is facilitating organizational culture and spontaneous collaboration. Starting off with my arguments. Innovation often stems from unplanned interactions. Now, what is the next sentence doing? It's going to supporting arguments. So I have my main argument, my supporting arguments to the standpoint that I'm taking, that I disagree that office spaces are no longer needed. Going on to the supporting argument, innovation often stems from unplanned interactions. The quick chat by the coffee machine or the impromptu brainstorming session, which are vital for team cohesion and knowledge transfer, especially for junior staff mentorship. Supporting arguments to what you're trying to communicate. Office will therefore remain necessary as a central hub for these essential human interactions. So all these are arguments on arguments supporting the main argument that office space gives an organizational culture and spontaneous collaboration, which is your main argument, leading to your opinion, which you disagree that it's no longer needed. Then, the last but not the least that you have to put in your body paragraph is to cite an example. This strengthens your argument, and that's what I did so towards the end. And I did mention, you can mention any country, any city, but you can Definitely put in the name of the country or city. It does not have to be scientifically proven, but yes, you can generalize your example. And in this case, I did mention, for instance, in India, certain private companies have open workspace culture. And these companies have made giant strides in innovation because of physical collaboration of team members. This is how you conclude your first body paragraph. And bear in mind, we have only 40 minutes. And in 40 minutes, I need to come up with a minimum of 250 words. So, starting off with an introduction, leading to 2 to 3 body paragraphs. It depends how much of content you can develop. Starting off with the first body paragraph after the introduction, leading to the second body paragraph, and then finally concluding. Today's podcast, I've covered the first body paragraph. So look out for more podcasts to know how better we can work with respect to IELTS writing task 2. And this is what we train here at Global English Training Center. We take it in depth. It is not a 5-minute session as we do in a podcast. This is just a snippet of how our classes are being taken. So if you want to learn more in IELTS Writing Task 2, go ahead and call us and we would cater to you. Thank you.